Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Richmond International Raceway for race number 6 of the Gatorade Dash Series of season number 2. On the pole position is M Chilton comes in this race 7th in points, Sean R alongside 12th in the standings. Zachary Fitzwater in row number 2, he is 28th in the point standings, and Jesse Art, who is 17th in the points standings. As you look at the rest of the results of qualifying, as these cars are rolling off behind the pace car. Marco Diaz is the points leader by 1 point over Cody Smart, 8 points over Rebecca Hawkins. Chester Harvey's 11 points back in fourth. Fifth is Abigail Lincoln, 13 points back. 21 back is Kelly Boston, who is sixth. Maxie Chilton, our pole sitter, is 724 back, tied with J Underhill and Annie Crenshaw, and Annie Thomas as well, as they're tied for seventh. Time for 20 laps of racing and our return to NR racing for the first time since the passing of my dad. This race is called the Keith Voiles 400 in tribute to my dad. Pace car is off, 20 laps of racing for these drivers, and the green flag is set to come out. We're green here for the Gatorade Dash Series return. Maxine Chilton, who won a Foster Series race here at Richmond in last season, leads the first lap of this race. Silent lap will be either lap 10 or lap 14 if we have any yellows between now and then. Troy King currently now in the second position. Troy King comes into this race 24th in the point standings. Excuse me. Mention about Fitzwater is he's about to lose a spot to Sebastian Palmer, who dropped 15 spots all the way down to 20th in the point standings since our last race 3 weeks ago at Sonoma. Fitzwater up on the high side, and the target dodge will clear the Haas Automation Chevrolet. Sean Art. Senor Sean comes into this race 12th in the points. He's been very consistent so far here in this stage of the season. So we're going to check the back of the field. Michael Harvey, his struggles continue. Annie Crenshaw is back here, so is Casey Hoyt. Julia Ahern. I apologize if I forget some drivers in this deal, because like I said, it's been a while since I did Sonoma. That was 3 weeks ago. Cody Smart, second in points, all the way back in 30th, as he's going underneath Skylar Taylor for the 29th position. That is, by the way, second in points. The guy he's trying to run down for the points lead, which is the 124 of Marco Diaz, he's all the way in 35th. He is your points leader coming in this race. As Senor Sean is about to pass the 105. That's Troy Kang. I need to remember if the Gatorade Dash Series raced here at Richmond in Season 1. As I'm going to double check to confirm that with y'all. As we're coming up to lap number 10, it's time for us to take our silent lap for my dad right now. And we thank you for the tribute lap in honor of my dad. And it looks like to me we have never raced at Richmond before. Or actually, let me tell a lie. We did race at Richmond. I am the defending winner of this race, as I won back in season number 1, driving the number 45. Of course, I am retired and calling these races instead. So we're guaranteed a new winner regardless. And of course, I was ineligible for the championship because, well, I'm a PCSRA president. So there you go. And of course, the number 49 is driven by Jesse R in the Diva Series, which you will see later this year. If you hear me sniffling a lot, I apologize. I've been sneezing and having allergy issues like rice cakes. So just ignore my little sniffling while I'm calling this race. Zachary Fitzwater now in the second position. As our caution is out for the first time and possibly our only time. Oh, Maxie Chilton's torn up. Michael Harvey. Timo Mauser's all crunched up on the front end of his machine. The 188 is involved. Julia Atherin. Annie Crenshaw is all torn up. Ari Springer's on pit road. Caution's out for the first time today. I do not think we are going to go back to green, but we'll have to wait and see. But first, we got to jump back and look at a replay to find out what happened to bring out our possibly only caution of the night here at Richmond. Well, Maxie Chilton was having a good run until he gets together with Abigail Lincoln. Looks like Lincoln just got up in the marbles and had to slow down. Maxie Chilton had nowhere to go as he backs his Chevrolet into the wall. Maxie Chilton's going to come down, collect some other drivers in the process. I think that was Christopher Bright. Yes, it was. He turned up into Carly Matheus. Collected Tatiana Noguera. Skylar Taylor got a piece of it. Marco Diaz, the points leader, nearly got collected. So did Timo Mauser, who also got collected. There's Marco Diaz. Last time by scored in the 39th position, but I don't think it's going to be a good night for him, though. As our first and possibly our only caution of the race is out. There's going to be some drivers that are not going to finish this race as we're going to go back to the restart here at Richmond. Looks like we're going to have a green-white checker. One lap dash to end off this race. J Ard R is the leader. Zachary Fitzwater second. Tatum Wright third. For Troy King. Cole Colby fifth. Sebastian Palmer sixth. David Heller seventh. Connor Breton eighth. Ninth. Mackenzie Thompson and Abigail Lincoln will complete your top 10. Green and white flags will come out. We'll document the drivers out of the race in just a minute after we take the green and white. One more lap to go here at Richmond International Raceway. And Fitzwater gets a great restart. But here comes Tatum Wright to the inside of both of them and says, "Thank you, boys. I'm going to take it." Tatum Wright, drag racing with J Ard R and Fitzwater as we enter turn number 3 for the final time. And Tatum Wright is going to win the green-white checker and win tonight's race at Richmond. That was a good restart. And Tatum Wright is going to go to victory lane as a result of it. Zachary Fitzwater will come away with second. J Ard R third. Cole Colby, well-needed run for him in fourth. Troy King fifth. David Heller, Connor Breton, Sebastian Palmer, Abigail Lincoln, and Mackenzie Thompson will complete the top 10. Cody Smart 22nd, came as second in points. Marco Diaz 35th was your points leader coming into this race. As you look on down to the remainder of the finishing results, 5 drivers did not finish the race. Timo Mauser, Ari Springer, Christopher Bright, Maxie Chilton, and Annie Crenshaw due to being involved in our only caution of the night. But that's going to do it from Richmond International Raceway. I want to say thank you guys for the prayers and all the support. That has been a big, difficult part for me, but I appreciate you guys praying and feel bad for me losing my dad. I hope you enjoyed tonight's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We showed your full finish results. Your point standings will be down in the description heading into next week's race at Dover. Until then, I've been Dean signing off. RIP Dad, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this race as you've been watching another broadcast of PCSRA TV, the best in our racing since 2017. Good night from Richmond.